Hello there. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to open line or unlock your smart LTE pocket Wi-Fi, the 1,295 pesos, or also known as the Evoluzn FX-PR3L. Okay, so in order to do this, you're gonna need a USB cable that other than the one that came with your pocket Wi-Fi, because this thing can only charge if the computer won't be able to communicate with your pocket Wi-Fi. So you're gonna need a USB cable that has data, so that way your computer can recognize and can communicate with your pocket Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it will just charge it. That's it. So if you have this cable that came with your phone, a micro USB, it will most likely work. If not, go to your local to your nearest electronic store or your computer store and buy one, or even a phone store has it. So you get the idea. Okay, so some say that if you upgraded to the version 14 firmware, you cannot do this anymore. But no, you can do this, and I'm gonna show you how. Okay, to do this, go ahead and remove the cover of your pocket Wi-Fi. I already did this, so that way I can do this easily on video. Go ahead and remove the oh yeah, before we do that, this is a smart pocket Wi-Fi. It is locked on the smart network. However, I have a Globe SIM card here, and well, as you can see here, we don't have a signal. We only get this PHNet pin message here. It means that it's SIM locked. It means I can't use my Globe SIM card or any other SIM card here at the moment besides Smart, Sun, and Talk and Text. However, once you follow this video, you could use any SIM card. So yeah, and there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and take out the battery. Take out your SIM card, and if you have a memory card, you also want to remove that as well, just to be on the safe side. So if you have one or the other or both, just take them all out. And after that, the next thing you want to do here is take note of your IMEI number as well as your MAC address. Either write it down, memorize it if you have that ability, take a picture of it or something. Just take note of it some way, somehow, so that way you can refer to this later, because we're gonna need it. Okay, so I have this thing covered because I don't want anyone seeing my IMEI number, and you shouldn't share yours either, because someone could, get your IMEI number. They could program it into their device and they could cause trouble. So just to be on the safe side, don't share it. Just treat it like your ATM number, so your social security and whatnot. So just don't share it, and you should be okay. Go ahead and put this battery back in, and don't put the cover for now, because we're gonna be removing and reinserting the battery multiple times throughout this guide, so throughout this process. Okay, the next thing you want to do here is go ahead and download this zip file, which is the PR3L unlock. It's gonna be in the written guide. The download link is gonna be in the written guide, so you can get it from there. And yeah, if you just want to read along and do it from there, you can just go to the written guide. Or if you want to watch me do this, or just want a video version, keep watching. So either way, it's your call. Go ahead and extract this with 7-zip or similar program. And once done, you can go ahead and open up this folder. Then after that, click on this one folder. There's gonna be step 1 through step 5 folder. There's gonna be 5 folder. But for now, go ahead and click on step 1 and then drive installers 64 if you are on the 64-bit operating system. If you are on the 32-bit, click on the other one. If you don't know which version of Windows you are on, go ahead and press Windows R, type in MS Info 32, and from here under system type, if it's x86, you are on the 32-bit. If you are on x64, you are on a 64-bit. It says x64, so we are on 64-bit, and with that, we are going to go with the x64 in the end. And click yes. Go ahead and install update. And if it goes as planned, it should say install driver success. If you see any error messages, go ahead and click remove first, and then go ahead and install update. That usually solves it. If not, reboot the computer and try again. Okay, so the next thing you want to do here is go back and go on to step 2. Go on to SW downloader. From here, go ahead, click file, click open, go into the SWD folder. If you can't find it, it should be on the step 2 folder. So go ahead, click on the SWD, then there should be only one file, so click the only file in there and click on the green light bulb. Okay, so now go ahead and plug in your pocket Wi-Fi into the computer. And then go ahead and press the power button. As soon as you plug it in, until you see this down arrow logo here, and it should go ahead and start flashing the FX-PR3L firmware into our pocket Wi-Fi. I know this is a PR3L and we're flashing a PR2L, but don't worry, this won't do any harm. It won't do any harm. So this is just a required step in order to do this unlocking process, because we're gonna need to load a firmware that allows us to unlock this, and in order to do so, we need the PR2L firmware. So this should take about 1 minute to complete. And don't touch anything, just let it do its thing. Just press OK, and you'll also see this checkbox logo. So go ahead, click OK, and that will actually, once you click OK, go ahead and disconnect it from your computer. And then go ahead and take out the battery, put it back in, and turn it back on. Okay, so when you turn it on, you shouldn't see anything but a white screen and a white blank screen. That's normal. Don't worry about it. You didn't break it. It's normal. Okay, and go ahead and plug it back into your computer. Okay, and when you get this dialog box, go ahead and just click close. The very next thing you want to do here is go into Device Manager by pressing Windows R. Then in here, go ahead and type in COM-MGMT. Okay, so here you're gonna want to go into Device Manager, which is on the left pane, and then on other devices you should have two items. One of them is mobile AT interface and the mobile diag interface. So we're just gonna go ahead and just click on any of them. In my case, I'll just go with mobile AT interface. So double click on that, and then update drivers. Click on the second option. Click on let me pick from a list of available drivers. Double click on show all devices. Then click on have disk. Click on browse. Go ahead and navigate into the step 3 folder. and go ahead click on MUSB sir. Go ahead click OK. Go ahead and click on Marble AT interface and go ahead click close. Go ahead click close and then go ahead and do the same thing for mobile diag interface. So double click on update drivers, click on the second option, click on let me pick from a list of available drivers, double click on show all devices, click on hub disk, click on browse, click on it should be already there. If not, navigate to the step 3 folder and then go ahead click on MUSB sir. Click OK. So click on the second one with the date of October 11, 2012 and click close. And that should be taken care of. So click close here and then go ahead and click exit. Okay, now go ahead and go into the step 4 folder and go ahead and click on the very first button, which is 4 question marks, and click OK. And then what you want to do here is remember that IMEI and the MAC address I told you to take note of. Either take a picture or write it down or memorize. Go ahead and type in that IMEI and your MAC address. Okay, so once you type in your IMEI number as well as your MAC address, go ahead and click on the second IMEI button. Press it twice just to ensure that it's written into the pocket Wi-Fi. So 1, 2. And when you get this green Chinese message, it means it's successful. If you get something red, then you did something wrong. So go ahead and do the same thing for the second MAC address button. Okay, and just to ensure that it's actually written into the pocket Wi-Fi, go ahead and click on the very first IMEI button only once. As you can see here, it matches. So now let's do the same thing for the MAC address. Okay, now the last digit is gonna be different, but that's normal. Don't worry about it. And go ahead and click on the very last button, which is 2 question marks. Okay, now what you want to do here is you're gonna want to go ahead and go into your browser. Actually, before you do that, make sure to connect to the pocket Wi-Fi. So if you connect to the pocket Wi-Fi, it won't have any password. Well, mine already did it automatically. If not, go ahead connect to it. Okay, so let's go to the browser and go into 192.168.1.1. Okay, so the username and password are both Smart Bro, just like this. All lowercase, no space, just Smart Bro for both username and password. Go ahead and click on sign in. So make sure you actually type that in correctly. So Smart Bro, Smart Bro. And then if it tells you quick setup, just click skip. Okay, now go ahead and go into router, which is on the top, and then after that go ahead and go to software upgrade, click browse, go ahead and navigate to the step 5 folder and go ahead click on there should be one file, so click on it and then click upgrade. Okay, so now what it's doing here, it's now flashing the FX-PR3L firmware into our pocket Wi-Fi. So we're now going from the PR2L firmware to the PR3L firmware. So once done, it's gonna reboot. So once you get to this screen, go ahead and connect to the pocket Wi-Fi. It should say Smart Pro. So if it asks you for the password is gonna be Smart Pro. All lowercase, no space, just Smart Pro. So once you got that connected, the next thing you wanna do here is go ahead and type in Smart Pro for both username and password. Just like this, all lowercase, no space, just Smart Pro. Go ahead and sign in. Smart Pro. So go ahead, sign in, and then go ahead, just click skip, and then from here, what you want to do here is go ahead and take out the battery on your pocket Wi-Fi and insert your SIM card. So anything but a smart SIM card. So it could be a Globe Telecom SIM card. It could be any SIM card from another carrier. So in my case, I am going to put my Globe SIM card. Put the battery back in. And go ahead and turn on the pocket Wi-Fi again. Okay, ensure that you're connected to the pocket Wi-Fi via Wi-Fi. By the way, the password is Smart Pro if it asks for the password again for some reason. And then again, same thing here. Username and password is just like this. Smart Bro, no space, all lowercase. And same thing for, so yeah, username and password is gonna be Smart Bro. So once you sign in, again, click skip. And then under cellular connection, go ahead and click on required. And then once you click on that, go ahead and type in this for the unlock code. So in my case, I'm just gonna copy paste it. And then after that, go ahead and click on unlock. This button is gonna turn into lock. So only click once. Then after that, your pocket Wi-Fi is gonna reboot. Then once rebooted, you should, at this point, you should be able to use your foreign SIM card other than Smart. So if you are on Globe here in the Philippines, you can now use your Globe SIM card on your smart pocket Wi-Fi. Or if you go abroad, you should able to use your SIM card over there with your smart pocket Wi-Fi. So 2 minutes at most, you should see your foreign SIM card's network name here, as well as the signal bar in which network is connected to, whether 2G, 3G, or 4G LTE. And let me show you that we can get to the internet. Let's try YouTube. And then let's try looking for unlock base. So as you can see here, we can now browse the internet using the Globe network.
I know. Cell phones are locked into networks.
And as you can see here, we are now on the version 9 firmware. If you are wondering if you can upgrade this back to the latest firmware, yes you can. You just need to download the Smart Bro Pocket Wi-Fi app. Okay, to upgrade this to the latest firmware, go to the Play Store, or I'm not sure if there's an app for the iPhone, but for Android, go ahead and go to the Play Store and type in Smart Pocket Wi-Fi and click the very first one. Okay, and then go ahead and download it. I already got this thing downloaded, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open it. And then type in, well, if you haven't changed the password from here, if you're just following the guide, go ahead and type in Smart Bro for both username and password. Of course, if you change the password, type in the password that you changed it to. And then go ahead and click login. And if you haven't changed your password yet, if it's still Smart Bro, it's gonna make you type in a password. So I'm just gonna type in something simple. So I'm just gonna do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and I'm gonna do the same thing, 3 4 5 6 7 8. And then go ahead and log in. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So with this app, you can see your number here as well as your reception. Sooner than later, you're gonna see, there we go, it's now downloading the update and it's gonna flash it to your pocket Wi-Fi. So depending on your, there you go. So it's gonna go ahead and reboot, and we are gonna be on the latest firmware while we're still on lock. So we're just gonna tap OK, and then we don't need the app anymore. Okay, it's now rebooting into the updated firmware. We are booted back into our pocket Wi-Fi, and as you can see here, we are still connected to Globe on our smart pocket Wi-Fi. And then let's go ahead and log in. Okay, so as you can see here, we are now connected to our Globe network. And if you go to the software version, we are now on the latest firmware, which is version 14. So yeah, so as you can see here, even though if you're on version 14, you can still unlock this pocket Wi-Fi, and once you unlock it, you can upgrade back to the version 14. And as of this video recording, this is the latest version. I'm not sure if this is gonna work for the future version, future firmware, if there's a new one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. So yeah, so I hope you found this thing helpful, and I hope I helped you. Anyway, thanks for watching.